All right. Looks like everybody's up. Let's go ahead and get over to my channel. Let's fix up the stream. Make sure everything looks right. And then we'll get to it. We're going to spend a little time in the Yellow Mist today with a new build. I've moved some things around. And we are going to be running a Heron Spear build with some beefier defensive items. And we're going to see if we can't do kind of a little bit of a brawler thing. Because, yeah, I want to. We've got some... we've got some more stuns, right? We've got better chase because of that. We're using the Impaler and the Heron Spear Spear Throw. So we've got a little extra CC. We're going to use Spider Thread from the Dusk Helm for chase in case people get away. We've got our Healing Sprint. We've got our Bloodlust. We've got our regular Spear Attack with some Poison and some Roast for Lifesteal. And we're just going to give some of that a try and see how we feel about it. I played just a little bit before the stream started with this build and had a little bit of fun, got into a couple of fights. Got a couple of kills. All in all, I think it was a good time. So we're going to give it a shot and see if maybe this playstyle works out a little better than what we've been playing so far. The Heron Spear definitely kicks out a whole lot more damage than the regular spear. So I think that's going to really play into the efficacy of this build option. We got a person right here with 1600 power. Holy cow. Hopefully this person doesn't decide that they want to kill me. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. If they do... Oh, cool. Because even if they do, we just come back, right? It's non-lethal, it doesn't matter. So we are leveling up. We've got soldier boots this time. We're going to be using, like I said, that rejuvenating sprint. I also have considered using Wanderlust, and that's actually why I have the soldier boots on, is in case I decide I want to do that, just so I can literally go as fast as I possibly can for both chase and escape. The Wanderlust are just kind of the cream of the crop in those situations, so... Or that skill is just kind of the cream of the crop in those situations. So you never know. Might be something that I need to look at. The big deal here is, though, that we're going to be running around to these POIs. We're going to be looking for some fights, preferably some fights around our same ability level or IP. That person's well out of our range. I'm right at about 1,000 right now. We take a look, I'm in some 4.1 gear. It's not all the way tiered up. So we're right at about 1,000 IP. I could probably push it to, maybe 1,050 if I bought a higher tier or higher quality gear. But I don't want to worry about that too much. There's a person who's almost dead. I think they were maybe turning around to see if they were going to be able to fight me if I was going to mess up there. That person's 1600. Hopefully they don't decide to come to this other person's aid. Hmm. Yeah, that was kind of the problem I was thinking might happen. Oh, the 1600 is going to fight that person. That's funny. Oop. Oh, it's adorable that you think you're going to come catch up to me. Well, that was already pretty funny. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm going to take this out into the lethal zones. If I could find some unwitting 900 to 1000 IPers, or even 900 to 1100, I feel like we could have some fun. We're going to go back to where we normally go to. We're going to go out the Fort Sterling portal. We're going to see about some lethal PvP. Forget about all this non-lethal garbage. So that build will sit at about 300k, which I think is pretty reasonable. I'm gonna go get the other foods first. We are going to go to Fort Sterling, buy that journey. Okay. And if we like this build, then we'll go ahead and upgrade and start using a 6.1 version of it instead of this current version. But only if we like it. So we'll go out in 4.1. Go try and do some tier 5 stuff. We'll stay in the tier 5 zones, preferably quality low tier 5 zones, so like quality 1, quality 2. We won't move around too much outside of being in those tier 5 zones, and we'll just look for some people to fight at some of the engagement zones or the encampments. Some different stuff like that. There's going to be fewer people around to fight during this time of day than there normally would be. But hopefully, we're going to put these roasts away. We're going to take out the roasted pork, put those back in there, sort these bad boys out. And then we can put this, this, and this in there, as well as this and this. We use all these, sort that out, and then we head out. Use our little travel button, pay our 22k, and hopefully end up in a tier 5 zone. Hey, we did end up in a tier 5 zone with 0 to 5 people in it, which is fine. It's going to make it a little more difficult to find people, but people tend to congregate around the engagement zones. It's not really a big deal. We should be able to get some folks to fight with if we just stick around these and do them. Oops. I forgot that I don't have my my normal skills. I was trying to use my multi-strike, and I'm not using that right now. This will make me slightly slower at PvE. And that's just kind of the way it is with builds in this game in general. It's good for PvE, it's probably not great for PvP. If it's good for PvP, it's probably not great for PvE. Especially from an energy perspective, PvP builds tend to consume a lot more energy. You want lower cooldowns, you want higher damage, you want more CC effects, you want stuff like that. And those things all cost extra energy. So, a lot of times, it can be a little bit difficult to marry those two concepts and to get a build that you can work well with in PvE and PvP. Things seem to be going pretty well here, though. Defenses are nice. We're rocking the Aegis shield still. So, of course, we've got some pretty high defense potential from both PvE and PvP enemies. So we're pretty happy about that. Yeah, this is all moving fairly smoothly here. Honestly, I'm liking it. The Heron spear is a really good spear. Does some good damage. Has some good utility with that stun. And I really, really like it. I don't know why I hadn't been using it before. I just kind of get locked into things. You know, I get comfortable using a certain build, using a certain item. I have a bad habit of just locking myself in and just using that same stuff over and over. A little bit of that has to do with the way the game is designed, where you really need specialization to be very effective with your build. But part of that is also just I get comfortable. And I get comfortable fairly quickly, but then I'm very slow to move out of that comfort zone. As soon as I feel like something is working, I don't want to tinker with it, fear that I might make it stop working. But honestly, my spear build just isn't working anymore. I've been dying for days now. Just every time I find a fight, even if it's a fairly even fight, I get dookied on pretty hard. So I'd say it's pretty obvious that that's not really working out. And so yeah, I'm hoping that a little change of pace is just what the doctor ordered. Honestly, I'm already really liking this playstyle a little better. Not having to stand still so long to use my multi-strike is really nice. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the stuns. But like I said, my main goal here is just to find something that brawls a little bit. I'm really tired of losing to the swords and the Babylonian fists and those types of weapons. I need something that makes me feel like I can just stay in the fight a little bit. Just muscle in on some people, you know? Because that's what I like to do. I don't like the kiting, I don't like the That stuff's not really my play style. I'm a tank through and through. And so I want to do a little up close and personal work. Uncommon solo cache. Nice. This is actually quite a bit. It's pretty good. Good deal. Good deal. I'm not seeing anybody else. That's kind of disappointing. But these things are going really smoothly. I mean, this is only a quality 2 tier 5 zone, but I am only in 4.1 gear. So I feel like things are going really well for, you know, what I should be able to expect here. My health hasn't dipped very much at all at any point. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty impressed with this build right now. After my brief experience with it so far. Here's a person at 1,000. I want to fight this person. Let's fight, buddy. Are you part of the Lethal Warriors Guild? Yes, you are. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try and fight you right outside of your own hideout. That's how you die. Unfortunate. What do we have? We've got a tier 6 above. We've got a tier 5 below. Let's go hit the tier 5 zone below. Now that I've made it clear that I wanted to fight that person from that guild, there's a pretty decent chance that some of his buddies will come on out of there and start looking around for me. So, yeah, I don't really want to be there for that. How unfortunate. I did not bring my pickaxes or anything like that with me. Those add about 100k to the build cost, and my goal is to be fighting as much as possible out here. Within reason. So, yeah, I didn't want to bring my pickaxes and stuff and then just end up losing more. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll pick them up next time. Depends on how well I do, I guess. But we're just going to run around looking for these points of interest. As many as we possibly can, as much as we possibly can. And hopefully there's 0-5 people in this zone too, but there's a person. What are they at? They're at 1216, which is 200 higher than me. But honestly, I kind of feel like it's okay to fight them. What's their build here? What do they got? They've got Blood Moon Staff, which just took a nerf. Oh, they're using miners' boots and hats, so they might be just out here gathering. With the assassin jacket for invisibility. Yeah, it looks like they're just out here. That set was pretty high IP, or as low as the pieces were. He was only wearing 4.2 on the Facebreaker shield and the battle axe. Yes, they were wearing 5.3 on the other bits, though. The helmet and the boots. I really don't know what they were doing. Don't know what they were doing at all. I assume there was some sort of a plan or a goal or something there, or maybe they found those pieces and so they were just wearing them because, you know, F it, I found it. Honestly, I thought that this build was going to suck up a lot more energy than it is. But even using my skills fairly frequently feels pretty good. So I'm very happy with that. I don't know if I accidentally grabbed like a good piece of equipment or something somewhere for maintaining energy. It certainly wasn't intentional if I did. And finding the equipment in this game is much more complicated than I thought. Hey, unlocked another Vow. That's going to mean more fame next season, which is great. Let's open up our uncommon cache here. With a decent little chunk of change in it. It's not half bad for a fairly inexpensive set. I cleared this other encampment above me that I came from where that 1300 was at. So I want to go get my chest up there. Because I didn't. Hopefully they're not still there. As fast as I cleared that zone, they should have cleared this zone faster. By a pretty significant margin. So hopefully... we don't see them up here. Ooh. Boss Slayer. What's up, what's up? It's a 1200? Oh, there's all kinds of people in here. They're both after me, okay. Okay, I leave. Oh. I thought they both hit me. How did that person get to leave? And why did they not get stunned just now? I am confused. But alright then. That was fun.
Have a look. Stay honest.
I honestly feel like I could have done alright against that second person. Had I not basically already been dead. It wouldn't have gone real well. I think it would have been okay. Well, let's just buy all of that. Get it all equipped up. Let's go set up our skills here. Okay, those are set. That's set. That's set. That's okay. Also, I might want to think about something else for this. So Bloodlust doesn't work quite as well without the multi-strike. So maybe instead, I could switch to... the Assassin's Jacket's okay, but what about the Hunter Jacket? Do I not have tier 4 Hunter's Jackets? Seriously? Here's a 4.1 Stalker Jacket, or what about the Stalker Jacket? Not terribly expensive. Could potentially work. Or the other option is to go back to an earlier version where I used, it wasn't the Knight, the Guardian armor. Doesn't look like I have it in here. Well, here's a Grandmaster Guardian armor. I'm obviously not going to wear that, but we could do this reduce enemy damage. Or is there some sort of a reflect? What is this? It's a haste. It's the auto attack speed. So Hunter honestly probably isn't great. Because I don't do a ton of auto attacking. And I don't auto attack super fast as it is. What to do in the armor department. I do like the idea of this Stalker. So I actually think we might go ahead with that. Let's try the Stalker Jacket. Instead of health, we'll do a little extra damage. 56 damage every 0.5 seconds. So 250 extra damage. That seems like a good idea. Let's get ourselves back out there and let's get into some more fights. Low tier fighting is so much fun. Even though this is a fairly expensive build, right? At 313k, I mean, this mount alone is 88. And I understand that a lot of players would balk at that. I got really lucky. Somebody gave me a ton of currency. So I'm not that concerned about 300k. But you could run, you know, a 4.0 version of this build and not take this mount, right? Just take a regular horse and be much, much cheaper. I mean, somewhere closer to the 150k range. And that's, I mean, 1.5 mil, 10 sets. You could probably do okay with that. Just running around in low tier sets is just a lot of fun because I just don't care. You know, I lose this 300k, I lose this 300k. I can make 300k pretty quick, especially with the new open world stuff. So, you know, I get a little upset when I lose a big set, you know, my 6.1 set or something. Honestly, mostly that's just because I'm not used to being able to run around in 6.1 sets, though. We'll eat up our food here. We're just not even gonna worry about keeping our mount with us. If we get ganked by a super high tier player, then that'll suck. But I want to be prepared to fight anybody and everybody who comes by anywhere near my tier. Hey, level 1 of the jacket mastered. Okay. I was almost going to leave without opening my cache again. It would have been twice today. Hey, that was pretty lucrative. Good deal. Good deal. I dig it. Why is it no longer... I don't know. So it no longer has the green check mark saying that it's done. Wow. As I completed and left, it disappeared. That's kind of crazy. What kind of crystal creature is this? I want to solo a crystal creature so bad. It's not even funny. Like, nothing would make me happier than to solo a crystal creature. Or 2. Or 10. That's not true, actually. Nothing would make me happier than to grab up a couple of friends. I wish that my friends played this game. Like my brothers and our good buddy from college. I think we could have a lot of fun playing this. Coming out here, PvPing some peeps. It's a little sad that we've all kind of gone our separate ways when it comes to video games. We all play different genres and don't play as often. A lot of them don't play as often anymore anyway because they've got, you know, lives. I'm so glad that I never developed a social life. You have no idea. I couldn't imagine spending my time interacting with people in real life instead of sitting here playing video games. Couldn't even imagine it. The toll that would take on my mental state. Just sounds awful. Honestly, I'm in a really, really good mood right now. I wasn't in a great mood earlier. I'm in a really good mood. Ooh, there's a map. I see a map. Gonna get a map. Gonna get a map. 'Cause it is a map. Mappy, mappy, map. Takes me to a boss lair. Then I kill the boss. 'Cause I am a boss slayer. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. That's really far away. Run. Ba-na-na. I'm glad that somebody mentioned the Heron spear during the last stream. I'm very much enjoying it. It's very Pantheon, and I really like Pantheon in League. It was always Pantheon and Master Yi are like the only 2 champions I really play. And I love me some Pantheon. That's definitely what draws me to the spear. Alright, we hit that logout button, we just start waiting. While I'm not while I'm not worried about fighting people, like I'm good, I'm down to fight, I don't want to fight people from disadvantageous positions. So being here in this dungeon, if I were to go start killing things and then somebody entered, then I run into the problem of how do I deal with this person and these NPC enemies that I'm fighting? But if I sit here and wait, even if somebody comes in, right, I can still engage them, that's fine. But this way I don't end up in a bad position. Having to deal with that. Which is my new mantra. Don't fight from disadvantage. I've been saying it's my new mantra for days, and I keep fighting from disadvantage like an idiot. But honestly, if you're at a disadvantage and you can't win the fight, or you don't think you can win the fight, or the fight's gonna be hard, just fucking run, dude. Holy crap, run away. Run away, get the reset, even if you don't mount up, even if you want to go back into the fight, at the very least, fight from even. Right, get away, get rid of the NPC aggro, get your health back up, get your energy back up, do all of those things. Get your cooldowns. Hopefully they burn some cooldowns trying to catch you. And then turn around and axe them. And I will try and do my best to remember that myself. Although I'm not holding my breath. Hey, learning point reached on the Stalker's jacket. I really wish that you could use these fame credits on gathering. That would make my life so much better. Or I wish that you could gain gathering fame credits by, gathering stuff that you already have at 100. So I could, get my tier 8 mining up to 100 and then gather fame credits by doing tier 8 mining to tier up the others or something. That'd be great. Nice. Got him. And 81k, not half bad. Not quite what I'd like, but it ain't half bad. And we're up to level 10 in the Heron Spear. And for some reason, our item power went down. Oh, it's because we don't have as much mastery in the Stalker jacket as we do in the Mercenary jacket. Maybe second guessing that Stalker jacket choice. Maybe I should be going with the Mercenary jacket, even though I'll probably never max out its healing potential. Even if I get all but 1 or 2 ticks off of it, it's probably pretty valuable. But I don't know. I've never used the Stalker jacket before because I've always been more worried about my sustain than anything else. I just don't really have a feel for it. Oops, barely got caught in that. This double mage thing right here might be a little difficult. I like to leave those ground effects. They're not quite close enough. I actually might need to try and bring them together by moving a little bit. There we go. Now I can hit them both with stuff. And that's how you really get it done right there. Booyah. Hey, into an uncommon cache. Very nice. That was almost worth nothing. Thank you, video game. Thank you, video game. It's alright though. We've got 200k. We're only 100k short of getting to a re-gear, which is great. That's all I really care about. As long as I make enough to hit a re-gear, I'm in a happy mood. Hey, what's up, Wiz? You have befallen my brethren. They have not befallen. What do you mean? Oh, did my base get destroyed? I don't actually give a shit. Ooh, into a wisp. It is a green wisp. It might kick me into a higher tier zone. Oh, you're wizard bros. They deserved it. They deserved it. If you were in here, I'd kill you too. All you silly wizards. Fight like a true hero in melee combat with a shield. Not like some nerd casting spells from a distance. Oh, look at me. I read all the ancient magical tombs, and now I'm going to throw fireballs at you. You wizards. Bunch of low-down, no-good criminals. Funny thing is, this name was born from an emoji on a work messaging app. Who that is? That's somebody with 1300 IP? It is somebody with 1300 IP. See, now why you gotta try and fight me with your 1300 IP? That's a dick move, dude. Ah, ah. No. What a bum. What a bum.
Want to trade?
Well, I almost had enough currency to pay for my re-gear, but then I gave it all to that person.
Don't be shy. Made a profit?
So sad.
I have lots to trade.
I am liking this build, though. I still haven't gotten to fight enough people with it, though, that... Wow, that was really expensive. I feel good upgrading to higher tier. Enchantment 1, buy that.
My pleasure.
I also haven't been really needing this dusk helmet. I don't seem to need to chase people a whole lot. So, while the dusk helmet is great, if I wind up in a situation where I need to chase people a lot, it doesn't seem to be something that's going on. So I don't know if I should keep rocking the dusk helmet or not. I like the dusk helmet. I like the effect of the dusk helmet. I like that it's super cool. And just in general, I'm down with it. But I don't know. Maybe it's not what I need. I definitely don't need to be in a tier 7 zone. We're going to go down into Wet Grave. Did I say Wet Grave Bog? Is that what that is? Wet Grave Bog. What a wonderful name for a zone. The Wet Grave Bog. Time to go run around and see what we can get into. There's 0 to 5 people here again. And that's just going to kind of be the case this late at night. There's going to be a couple of groups that get together from some different guilds and do some stuff and run around. Mostly that's going to happen in the higher tier zones. And then down here in the lower tier zones, there's mostly just not going to be anybody. Because this is kind of late. It's almost midnight Central Time. So it's almost 1 on the East Coast. And it's already 10 o'clock or almost 10 o'clock all the way on the West Coast. So we're just going to be running into less and less people. Just due to the time. But that's fine. I mean, we've gotten plenty of fights. I've fought 3 or 4 different people so far. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten any really good fights. They've all been very one-sided against me. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting something that's a little closer. You know, I've got about 1,000 IP. I'd like to fight somebody with about 1,000 IP. You know, maybe as much as 1,100. I feel like that would be a pretty even fight. The need to be able to kill people who are drastically higher power than you in this game is a really unfun part of the game. Or having to be able to deal with those people at all, right? Maybe the game doesn't expect you to kill them, but it does expect you to be able to run away from them. Problem is, you don't get more speed for being in a lower tier set. So either you have to be willing to fight those people and potentially able to fight those people, or you have to give up some of your ability to fight, which will reduce your ability to fight people of your own level, so that you can increase your ability to run away from higher tier opponents. And the whole system is just really, really bad. It bars players from accessing content. So one of the best things about this game is that you have access to basically everything from pretty much any level. Right? You get started, you get 100 spec in your first set, takes you a couple of days, and then bammo, you can do any of the content. So the game is feature complete from a very early point. It is content complete from a very early point. Right? You can access everything, you can do everything. And that's great, except that you're doing all of those things against everybody else. Which means all of the people who are drastically stronger than you are doing the exact same content you are, in the exact same places you're doing it, and just shitting all over you. And that's like a feature of the game, which is just weird. This person's 1258. I think they're the one who killed that last person. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go fight him. I don't know what you're saying, dude. I don't speak that language. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about that. Holy crap, that's frustrating. I guess I could have saved my stun. That seems wildly overpowered. Especially as often as they appear to be able to use it. So I guess just without some sort of CC, like hard CC, that particular build is just always going to destroy. That's a little obnoxious. But that's fine. Throw another 400k in the hole. Who gives a shit? And then we salty run back. Am I in the same? No. For a second, I thought I might have been in the same spot. But hey, we're in a tier 5 zone. That's nice. Let's go do some engagement zones. Carry me home tonight. Boop. I had to eat my food because I forgot. Booyah. Ooh, this is a quality 3 zone. Nice. Alright, I'm wearing mercenary jacket again. Yeah, I actually think I might like this mercenary jacket more than the other. Just for that little bit of extra sustain. I'm really enjoying this build. I think it's really good. Yeah, I would probably have a better time seeing that if I was better at the game. But just my experiences playing this build versus playing the other one. It just feels cleaner, feels better. There's a nice 57k, not too bad. What do we got over here? 11 minutes till a medium chest pops up. Whatever. I'm not gonna go over there. I'm not gonna fight over a medium chest. 1200 or 1012 IP. I guess I could go into a corrupted dungeon. Can I go? Oh no, can't enter hunter dungeons from Black Zone. Bummer. Let's go see if there's a thing down here. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Your kind of love drives a man insane. You stole my will. What a thrill. Alright, we do have a zone here. Nice. Alright. Open up our blue chest here. With 73k. I feel like they really nerfed the lower tier chests. Like a lot. Maybe I'm just misremembering how good they used to be, though. Maybe I used to get a lot more boss layers. And so I'm conflating how much currency I used to make with the boss layers with earning currency from those engagement zones. I don't really know. I don't really know. Are these two people fighting? Can I fight them? No. Well, sad day for me. Oh, come on, I'm only a little bit ahead of you. I'll fight both of you even. Where's your friend? Oh, no, this person's chasing me. Where is your friend? Darn it. I should have just jumped off and gone in there. I think too much. I worry about whether or not I should. Instead of just doing it. Beat it. Just beat it. So you wanna be bad, just beat it. Oop. Ouchie. You're dead. Enchanted mob, go down the hole. Hey, there's another blue chest. With 143k. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Give me some of that Avalonian cape action. I think that's all of the engagement zones here. Which is hella sad for me. Because I didn't get a single map. You didn't choose an ability for the helmet. I didn't? My goodness. You are quite correct, my friend. How are you today, Run Half? How is life, the universe, and everything? Just somebody's leftovers. Oh well. Doop doop doo doop doop doo doop doop doo doop doop doo. Running around, killing people. Wanna kill people? People, people, people. Is there another tier 6 right above me? Yeah, F it. Let's just go up into the next zone. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh. Boop. You run. Run. Oh, went invisible. I think he went invisible and went through. Well, you know, fun. I will not chill. There will be no chilling. Got him. Nice fight. Good game. Good game. Yeah, I felt like I had a lot more options in that fight because of all the CC. Things got a little hairier, maybe a little faster, because I wasn't able to quite heal as much as possible with the Merc. But and I can't necessarily run away. With like a dash or anything. But as long as I work to keep them at a distance with the slow and the stun, and try and stay a little bit distant from them, work them with the spear, and then go in for melee attacks when I see opportunities, then I'll probably be okay. It definitely is also going to be really good when it comes to fighting things like flame staffs and stuff, because just being able to hit from a distance is so much better against them. So I'm really feeling good about this build. I think it's going to be hella dope. I'm going to want to put some more work into the specific gear choices. Like the Dusk Helm probably isn't really that great of a choice. Like I sort of got to use it there in that fight, and it went pretty well. But I don't know, because I've got the stun, I've got the slow, I've got the sprint. I just don't know if another dash to people, another chase is necessary. I feel like maybe even going back to the soldier helm to use the block skill to try and mitigate some burst is actually probably better than using the Dusk Helm. For another pull. I think I went a little too crazy with the chase ability stuff. And so I don't think it's really necessary. We got real close. Holy cow. It was also with one of my weakest items right now is my spear. So my DPS was pretty much as low as it could have gotten right there. Which I think is great. Well, poop. They put these enemies in some really disadvantageous spots sometimes. I don't like it. I don't like it one tiny little bit. I want them to stop. Alright, now we just gotta clear... Well, let's just clear this spear guy, maybe. And then we can just come at this from this side. And it won't really matter. Person just ran by. I wonder if they'll come in here after me. I kinda hope they do. Let's go see about finding another engagement zone. Ooh, wish I would have brought my pickaxe. Dang. Dang. Well, that'll be the last time I ever leave those things behind. That was a bad idea. active. Ooh, nice. It's a cache. Oh, nice. It's an engagement zone. I hate that some of these hideouts are on top of the engagement zones. That's a 970 right there. I'd fight the heck out of that person. For sure, for sure. The cache is right up here. Ooh. We brought a whole bunch of people in here with us. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It was an accident. Everybody's getting angry. I hate those stupid bats. They get in the way of my clicking. They get in the way of everything. So obnoxious. Oh yeah, no, this is awful. Okay, we're gonna focus on Mr. Pikeman first. At least get somebody down here. I don't like the way these people are positioned, so I'm gonna aggro them and then I'm gonna walk back over this way, try and get them pulled into here. Because the way they're set up now, it's just such an awful fight. There we go. That's much better. Please give me that. Pretty please. Alright, 88k. That's value added right there. Nice. Okay. Looks like both of these enemies. Part of this whole map debacle. Oh, he ran super far. Okay. Oh. He ran so far that I am no longer fighting you. That's fine. I'm gonna kill these two enemies real quick so that I can get this chest. Because I don't want the chest enemies coming back. Like they just did. At least they're not attached to that. Sure. I'm running on over here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we switched it up a little bit. Went ahead and grabbed me a Heron spear. And honestly, I think I like it more. I think I like it a lot more. We just had a fight with a battle axe earlier. It was only a couple IP ahead of me, like maybe 5 IP ahead of me. And we managed to take him down. So... yeah, it's super satisfying. That stun is for real. Oh, great. That hurts. Well, that hurts even more. I'm having trouble killing all the enemies fast enough to actually get these things, and it's kind of upsetting me. You can use E and the Forest of Spear W. You mean the one that I'm normally using? The W that I normally use? Nope, didn't want to run all the way over there. Thanks for that though, game. I'm honestly really liking having another slow. What I need to do is I think I want to keep this slow and then I want to change away from the spider's thread. And not use quite so many chases. Because I definitely have too much of an emphasis on chase right now. Not enough emphasis on defense. But I think if I can find a good defense or heal helm, like the soldier helm that I normally use with the block or something, then I'll probably be pretty happy with the build as a whole. There are no heal helms. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what all the helms are. I'll have to read them. Oh my goodness. That person's 1500. And hella fast. Oh man, there's 2 of them. Jesus. Are y'all serious? Black. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about how many people there are out here. I'm worried about the fact that 2 1500s decided to attack a 1000 IP. Like, come on, man. Come on. You just can't be that desperate for PvP. There's literally PvP everywhere in this game. And you're telling me you can't find something more interesting than killing me? I've been non-stop fighting all day. You can't be that starved for PvP. There's plenty of people to fight. The problem is... is they don't want to fight fights that they might lose. It's not that they're starved for PvP. It's that people that they try to fight run away from them. Release a threatening pulse in a 6-meter radius, increasing all damage you deal by 15%. Reveals invisible enemies. Enemies hit below 50% health will have their damage resistance reduced. That's interesting. I kind of want to keep it in the plate family because I want higher defenses. Create an electric pulse around you, expanding, stuns enemies. Honestly, that's kind of good. Another stun. It's actually not bad. Enchant your weapon, silencing the target enemy on an auto attack. Meh. Sacrifice yourself, that heals somebody else. Hit him with a fireball. Conjure purifying smoke in a 4-meter radius around the targeted position after 0.4 seconds. Cleansing all crowd control effects and debuffs except damage over time effects. Honestly, I kind of want to use this one. Because cleansing damage over time effects will help with the curse staves. Yeah, I don't really like any of these effects. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of thinking of just going here with the block too. Immune to crowd control and damage. So, I mean, I could use this against curse staffs too, if I could guess when it was gonna come. And then, I mean, this is just so good against bursts. All shoes have dodge roll. Leap towards the target position, becoming immune to all damage, debuffs, and crowd control effects for... Right. But that's 0.8 seconds. And that helm is... 2 point something. That's a pretty significant difference. Yeah, 2.5 seconds immune to crowd control and damage. That's kind of insane. That's true. But what's the cooldown on your dodge roll? 20 seconds? What do you mean you get E twice by that time? Oh, is E what most people have their stun on? Is that what you're saying? Well, sure. But I'm not... My goal isn't necessarily to block every instance... Oops. Of a person's burst. Because that's just not feasible. But if you can block the first instance, then you at least have a chance to get some damage down, put them on the back foot. And then if they happen to get a burst on you and you don't die, then you're good.
Buying or selling?
I mean, that might be true.
Stay honest.
But I also don't run into a ton of curse staves anymore. I mean, I fought a couple, maybe one or two in the past 3 or 4 days. But that's it. So having a whole item whose sole purpose is to defend me against curse staves, when I only fight, maybe 1 out of every 15 fights, that doesn't seem like a really economical idea. When this other helm ability can block literally the burst from any weapon. Get a big fireball coming in, block it. That's what I was saying, you can just use dodge roll. Right, but that requires significantly more skill. Right, you're talking about oh, you mean switch before specific fights. Yeah, that'll never be a thing. Well, maybe not never, but it's definitely not a thing right now where I'm going to be switching skills for specific fights. I am not that good at all. I don't know enough about the specific items or weapons or whatever yet. I don't know. I need the leeway of 2 seconds so that hopefully I can block things if I, hit it early or something like that. Instead of having to get it within a 0.8 second window. I mean, that's insane. There's no way I would be able to do that. Sure, but I'd rather practice with something that's got a little more leeway on it than... You can't practice every single skill at the same time. It's got to be a progressive thing, If you try and learn everything all at once, you'll just not learn anything. Please, select one of the freaking Lancers, dude. Oh my god. I mean, it's good to have a discussion. Obviously, you're not forcing me because I didn't pick the other helm. We just talking? I like having somebody challenge my opinions because maybe I'm wrong. It forces me to have to work through and talk through my my reasoning. Do I? I don't feel like I was being defensive. I mean, I am defending my point of view, but not from like a position of frustration. I think they nerfed the spawn rate of boss layers. This game theory crafting don't work when you are new. Just assume whatever you are theory crafting is wrong, and that's okay. Having fun is what matters. I mean, I suppose. This game isn't all that different from other MMOs. The way you choose your skills and stuff is a little different. What is in here? It's definitely punishing, that's for sure. I got super lucky, so I get to be a little more fancy free, I guess, than a lot of other new players, because I have a huge bankroll that I absolutely did not earn, that I just kind of get to play around with. But yeah, I mean, just today I've lost, I don't know, 7 million silver. Running around getting killed. And had I not gotten a ton of silver from somebody, that would have been pretty much everything I had. So I definitely would have been feeling the strain quite a bit more if it weren't for that. I am certainly lucky in that regard. Ooh, nice. A treasure cache here. You can just swap skills like out. Yeah, the skill swapping thing is really hard for me, but I did see somebody doing something pretty smart the other day where they had loadouts that had the same gear but different skill setups, and they were just using loadouts to change their skills. And that's a little bit on the advanced side for me, at least for right this moment. Maybe if I can change some hotkeys or something in the future, I might be able to do that. Definitely I could, put them right up here at the top, maybe the top 3 or something. Is it I? No. Oh, really? Ooh, see? Now I didn't know that. I didn't know that the hotkey was L. I will change that hotkey. And in fact, I think I would want to change it to tab because my hand is already up there on QWER. So if I change that hotkey to tab, then that might actually be a feasible option. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a hotkey. You do know the inspection. Yeah, why? I do know the inspect shortcut. I mean, that's one of those ones you don't have a choice but to learn. Honestly, I should probably move that one too. Because Y is a little out there. Gotta move too many fingers over. For sure. The other thing is I'm getting really caught up. Use tilde for expect. That's not a bad idea. I might copy that. One of the things that I get a little too caught up on, I think, is when I inspect, I mostly look at people's IP. I'm not very good at looking at their equipment. And so because of that, I don't think I'm quite as prepared for fights as I probably should be. And I would be, I think, much better off if I learned to inspect their equipment a little better, and if I learned to know what equipment was just by looking on it. Okay, these stupid little things need to get out of my way so I can actually go fight this freaking enemy. Yo, how long do these stay here? This is so stupid. Jeez, yeah, so I've noticed that the average IP isn't necessarily a great indicator. Okay. Especially because people do stuff like wear low tier armor and then wear like a .4 weapon. So it looks like their IP is super low, and then they just come smack the ever-loving snot out of you. Happened to me more than one occasion. It's just not a great indicator. It's used... I mean... It's at least useful to identify people who are way out of your league. I mean, if I see somebody who's like 1500 and I'm rocking 1000 IP, then that's a pretty good indicator that that's just not a fight that I can take. But I guess I would get the same information if I looked and saw they were wearing like all 8.0 gear or something, or 8.2 gear, and just didn't even look at the IP. I guess I would get kind of the same at-a-glance indication. But that is definitely something I need to get better at, is I need to get better at looking at the inspect window in a useful manner. Because I don't really right now. Lots of skills to learn. Look at your IP. Remove the cape. Oh. Whoa. So it counts that as 0 now? Is that what's happening? Well, that's useful. this man think, oh, he's alive. Yeah, no, that's definitely, that's sneaky. That's super sneaky. Okay. Pro tip. They should change the way that works. Someone's in tier 8 wearing a tier 4 cape. IP will be, yeah, no, that explains why. Yeah, that's good to know. Does the same thing happen? Okay. So the same thing doesn't happen with your bag, at least. Wow, okay. Noted. Stop looking at IP. I mean, I guess I get it. They, want to make it look, if you have a person who's not wearing a piece of gear, then that means they're getting none of the stats from it. So it makes sense that it would add 0 IP or count as 0 IP but still be in the average. But still, that's really... really misleading. Kind of crazy. I think I've cleared all the stuff in here. Where should we go next? So the stars are based on the specialization, right? At 100 spec, you get the gold star. And then at like 101 or whatever, you get the special little emblem thing. With HP, if the opponent is same HP as you, range weapon, don't fight it. He's a lot stronger. If the opponent is same HP as you as melee, fair fight. Okay. Okay. So you get less HP from the like cloth armors and stuff, right? Or does your weapon give you HP? Weapon gives HP. Got it. Okay, and the ranged weapons don't have an HP stat? Makes sense. Got it, got it. So they have to be in higher tier armor. Okay. That makes sense. I'll need to take a look at what some of the HP ranges are on some of the melee weapons at some point so I can know approximately how big of a difference it should be. Learning new video games is so hard. So much stuff to know. That actually kind of makes me want to look back at that kill I just had. and see. So we were pretty much even. Oh, I was a little ahead of him. I thought he had more IP than me, but I was ahead. And then I was using the Ava cape instead of just a regular cape. And then a stronger shield. And then this person had no food, no poison. Wow. And I still only barely beat him. Dang. I didn't even look at their specs. You're right. So I don't have... These two are lower. And this is lower. Their helm and their chest are still higher than my three. But their weapon and their boots are both... Okay. Cool. Yeah, my weapon has almost no specs still. Got it. That's interesting. Maybe there's something good still in here. Who knows? I'm not above scavenging. Especially not if it's going to work out. Oh, thanks. You can have... You can hover this guy. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Hey, that's really useful. That's really useful. Somebody just died. Let's go see. It was probably somebody just killing some poor gatherer. Probably. No, thank you. I don't think there are any more engagement zones here either. So I think we're just going to go back and teleport and then come back out and do another zone. I got sidetracked talking. Wasn't paying attention to where I was going and stuff. Yeah, I got ganked in the tunnels a lot, running into the red zone. But out here in the black zone, it seems pretty safe. I've never really run into anybody running around in these. They're too few and far between, and they don't really lead anywhere important, so I haven't really had a problem. Although, famous last words, I say that now. Next time I go through there, I'm gonna get rocked.
Have a look.
Alright. Quick sell. 110 down to 93. Is there any one thing losing most of that? Yep. Nice.
Deal.
And then let's go through. Let's go to loadouts. 6.1. Search.
See you later.
Cool. Honestly, I might consider. Let's take these. That one needs to get sold. And then let's go find a different armor and a different helmet. We'll put on that armor for a second. Yeah, that's why I'm looking for some different stuff. Let's go ahead and just use that. Now all of my shields I think are max spec, but let's check. Maybe this field isn't? Okay, no it isn't. Sweet. Tear up some random shit just for fun. Hey, there we go. Perfect. What do we get our Heron spear up to? 34. Nice. 75. Nice. Take my safe portal. Fight with me. You suck. Oh, is it? Well, I would have found that out the hard way. Guess it's a good thing they decided not to fight. Because let's face it, it was unlikely that I was going to remember to use my soldier helmet and block. Very unlikely. Oh. No, no. No, no, no. Apparently I got into the group dungeon somehow. Let me just make my way over here. I apologize. I didn't mean it. Is there a way to make this stop? Gather zone? What type of zone am I even in? Tier. Tier 8? Oh, okay, so I don't even want to be here. Okay. Let's go up this way into Scuttle Sink Pools. That'll be fun. That explains why those group dungeon people kicked the crap out of me so hard. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. No. It's not an encampment. Hear me. Where are all boss layer maps? Where are all of the a lot of things? I don't have any encampments to fight. I don't have any boss layer maps. This is awful. What am I gonna do? That's a tier 6 zone. I think I might need to go into this next zone too. We're just gonna start going through tons of zones here. Make a big old square over here. Ooh. Thankfully that person decided I wasn't worth their time. I appreciate that. I am very happy to not be worth that person's time. Hey, alright. Oops. Got too close to the witch. She's a boss witch too. That went better than expected. That went way better than expected. Low tome gash. Nice. Not really, but whatever. It's fine. We'll take it. Is there an engagement zone up here in the corner? Maybe. While I'm over here, I might as well run my happy ass back up there and see. Got almost 3 million. There is a zone up here. It's just currently being taken up by this stupid gathering spot. I love those gathering spots, but I'm not currently gathering. I'm trying to gather special amounts. Oops. And so it's really not useful to me. Oh, so Venom, you'll be sad. I actually got a 0.4 dungeon earlier today, a gold one. and it had a legendary chest in it, but it was in a tier 7 zone, so it was a tier 7.4 chest, and I was in my 6.1 gear, and I couldn't fucking beat it, so I had to leave the chest. It was so sad. The boss's base attacks were just doing too much damage. Like, I couldn't, even if I dodged everything, there was just no way. It was unfortunate. Another tome cache. You son of a bitch. Don't have Master Sickle. Wow, wow, wow. Let me up. Be an engagement zone. Yeah. Doesn't look like they're gonna fight me. Sad day. Hello, Denmark. Nice to see a new face in the chat. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Do you know Venom from the game or something? No kidding. It's awesome. Yeah, Venom's been over here giving me tutorials on how to not suck. Okay. This person's waiting on friends. Or something. But whatever it is, I'm not going to stand around and we'll find out. Are you all in the same guild or something, or? Ooh, wish I had Tier 6 skinning. Bummer. Okay, well I think that's all of the engagement zones here. So we're just going to make this square complete. Man. This is the third zone I've been through on this run, and I've only made 120 something K. Which is freaking insane. I don't understand why I'm not gaining any more currency than that. That is depressing. .2 solo dungeon, that's almost worth going in. Yeah. Does this person not want to fight me? Mine. Totally yoinked that map from that person. Which is friggin' hilarious. But that's what they get. They should have stayed and fought for it. Hit the log out. Wait for my timer. Oops. Messed it up. freaking kill anybody who comes in here. Gonna kill them in their face. I'm all out of foods. I've only got 22 minutes. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I just totally missed that. But I was still using the other ability. Multi-strike. Did not go well. Kill 1,000 keeper mobs. Dang. Just a blue chest. Sad day.
You torture Albion. In death, you feed it.
Booyah. You got. You know what I just realized is because of how quick these boss slayers are. You know, when it was solo dungeons, if you saw one of the solo dungeons just disappear in front of you, like you couldn't enter it because somebody was already in it, and the 90 seconds was up, it actually wouldn't be a terrible idea to just stand there and wait for them to come out, because it's only going to take a couple of minutes, and then they'll be right out, and then you could try and kill them. And that might be kind of hilarious. I'm pretty sure they get the shield when they come out. But even so, you might be able to pull it off. If they weren't paying attention, if they didn't start hitting their mount right away, if you were wearing bear paws, so you could get the stun off and maybe dismount them. person trying to get dismounted or something? I'm very confused. Come on. Uncommon. Nice. Another blue cash. Worth a decent little amount. Better than what I've been getting mostly. Alright, time to carry on. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Boom, 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 boom. Good song. What's up, glowy enemies? Hey, what's up, evil? Welcome back. Is this that same person? No. Ah, they left. I wanted to fight them. So we decided to go ahead and use the Heron spear, like we were talking about earlier. It stuck in my brain. The more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what? I probably like that weapon. So here we are. Okay. This is going to be a slightly annoying fight, but yes, the one you can throw. That is correct. And if you're not going to fight me, then I don't have any reason. To just stand there. Actually, I bet you this person is waiting for backup. They're probably not the only one. Oh, yep, there's a bunch of people down below me there. Maybe they're affiliated, maybe they're not. I don't really know, but I'm out. I don't need to go trying to fight 4 people all at one time. Sounds like the opposite of fun. Ooh. Oh, at 8.0, huh? Dang, wish I could gather it. Outlaws cannot enter. How am I an outlaw? Wait, what? How am I an outlaw? I'm in the black zone. There are no outlaws. Is there seriously nobody gathering this? Oh, there is. Okay. They would probably utterly destroy me. "13 more seconds. And then finally, I can teleport back." How did I become an outlaw? Make no goddamn sense. Put all this stuff out. Put away these things. Put away those things. Use up those things. I think I need to turn this off. With all that, good to go. Let's get the flock out of here. I think I got one more roam in me tonight. However long that's gonna be. Let's go take ourselves back here. We're like in the heart of it right now. This is a quality 6 zone. We've got tier 7, tier 6, tier 7. So I can go up to the tier 6 zone, but it's quality 6. So I may have a pretty hard time in my 4.1 gear, but I'm going to go do it anyway. Because I want to. And because maybe I'll get some good stuff there. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. I think I'm not going in the right spot here. My lover stands on golden sand. and watches the ships that go sailing. So long sailing, bye bye sailing. Please be active. You fucking suck. Why aren't you active? Bidoo. Ooh. Oh, that's too bad. It's just 6.0. Ooh, nice. There's a chest. Well, poop. How long does it have? 50 seconds? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to let that person get it. Because it is unlikely I'm gonna beat them. Poop. That makes me sad. I wanted to fight them. Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. At least there's another tier 5 zone attached to this one. It's also quality 6. So I can go in there if I can't get what I want out of here. Hey. Forgot to get more food. That's too bad. We're gonna be out soon. Dead. Strange. Stupid freaking bat. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. Alright. Blue solo cache, nice. With 100k in it. Booyah. We go check the one on the bottom. I can't gather tier 6. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. You know what? I bet you this is a possible encampment over here. Oh, but it's just gatherables right now. Alright, well, we'll go check this one down in the bottom corner here, and then if it's a no-go, then I'll exit through the gift shop and go to the next zone. Dang it. Also a gather spot. I'm going to check it anyway, just in case it's got a 0.3 node or something on it. Got a 0.2. Alright. I'll snag that up. Please and thank you. Alright. Good deal. I don't know that I've ever actually gone into this zone before. Quality 6, tier 5. Seems like a good idea. If the dynamic zones will be active. If not, then it's going to be a bad idea. Because it's going to be a waste of my fucking time. I don't want to waste my time. No map. Alright. We got a zone here. Ooh, there's a map here. Okay, I want to bring this over here and I want to click this map and see if it's just these enemies or if it's these enemies too. I guess it's just these. I'm actually going to get this map done and activate it before I finish this just in case somebody else comes. Tries to get it. And then at the very least, if I can't have it, nobody can. You know what I mean? Ooh, in a rare chest. Nice. 300k in it? Please and thank you. Goodness gracious. Okay, bears. Stop it. Into the boss lair. Almost there. Alright, we're clear. Let's get this thing done. Oop, dead. You ain't here, you dead. I didn't check what was in this. Hey. Tome of Enlightenment, free 15k. We don't leave those behind. Ooh, how many learning points is this? 50. Heck yeah. Is it just going to be a blue chest again? It is just a blue chest again, isn't it?
You feed
I'm really, really starting to hate you, game. Why are you ruining my life? What did I ever do to you? Oop. You got poisoned. Let's go open my blue chest. I'm very excited. 82k. I mean, it's not terrible. It is a blue chest. Let's get the heck out of here. Go see if there's more stuff to kill in this zone before we head on home. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Bully of Tea. The wind blew harder, bowed it down below. My bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I am slightly overloaded. Whoops. Better do something about that. Use all them coin pouches. Yo, what up, Bean? How are you? So now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed those stupid locks. Should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. I'm just kidding. You don't really bother me, Bean. I'm just in a sing-songy mood today. Well, y'all gotta deal with my sing-songiness. Woohoo. No. No, I didn't. I don't even care the teeniest, tiniest little amount about either of those people. Not even the teeny tiniest amount. That fight could have taken place in my backyard, and I wouldn't have watched it. Did you watch the fight, Bean? Was it enjoyable? Hey, blue cash. Nice. 50K in it. Oh shit. Here we go again. And then we got a boss layer over here. In we go. There we go. You know, I don't watch sports. I don't watch stuff that's live or real life very often at all. I prefer to watch, TV shows and stuff like that, movies, if I'm going to watch anything on TV. I've just never really been a sports person. Never really grabbed my attention. Even though I play a ridiculous amount of video games, I don't even really like to watch esports either. Although, I am pretty fond of some good highlights. A lot of times with the big LCS matches and stuff for League, there's a lot of like highlight reels and stuff that get posted on YouTube, and I'll watch some of that stuff. But for the most part, I don't really watch sports. What about you? What do you like to watch? Sometimes. I mean, when it was first starting to be a thing, it was really exciting. The early days of League tournaments especially had a lot of hype. Yes, that did just happen. I did just run into that 3 times. Like a dummy. I am honestly kind of surprised myself. Hey, nice. All right, what do we got? Oh, we're not there yet. Okay. Hey, mastered level 40 with the Heron spear. Okay, we're gonna come over here. So these guys gotta group up a little here. This is for goddamn ridiculous. What kind of chest you hiding back there? You're not gonna let me see it until I fight you, are you? You freaking jerk. Alright, well let's see. It's a purple chest, alright. Run. Oh no. Ah, I blocked you. No, you're dead. Ha 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 ha. Open up this purple chest. With 300k in it. What do I have that I can get rid of? Actually, is this even worth getting? 1k? No, it's really not. And I am super omega overloaded. Before I go out there, actually. Let's see. I have... Bam, there we go. That's how you get it done right there. That's how you get it done. We got a whole full backpack. I'm only going to bring home 550k. How sad is that? So sad. Where's my teleport? Alright. Through the right and then down? How much would it cost me to teleport? 153? Okay. Well, we're going home then. This way. This is going to be a long-ass run. Alright. I don't want to waste y'all's time just watching me run home. Because that's the last thing we're going to do, is run home. So the stream will still be up until we get home, and then I'll turn it off. Because I don't want to mess with that in the middle of the stream, and I'm going to start doing my outro now. So thanks everybody who came by. Thanks everybody who jumped into the chat to say what's up. I really appreciate it. These last couple of days, and especially the last couple of streams, 2 streams today, have been extremely active with the chat, and I just cannot overstate how much I appreciate people coming in here and saying stuff and, you know, just keeping me talking, asking questions, giving me tips. Even when things turn into an argument a little bit, I still really appreciate that engagement because I can't get better at this game, and I can't understand video games without people to bounce stuff off of and to talk through things with, because that's how I learn. I have to talk through things to learn stuff. I'll never learn if I just beat my face into the wall. Never really discuss what's going on, so I just cannot overstate how much I appreciate everybody who comes in and helps out with that, so thank you all so much. If you subscribed or followed or any of that on Twitch and YouTube today, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hope I didn't miss anyone throughout the streams. And yeah, just really want to thank everybody for coming and joining the community and helping me grow these channels. Growth has been a little slow over the last month because I was kind of in a weird flux where I didn't really know what I was going to be doing. And we hopped around a couple of games, and that's always pretty bad for the channel. But I think we're pretty zeroed in on Albion Online for the foreseeable future until something better comes along. We do have some games that we're looking forward to in the future. It's really good to be in this stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope that as the stream grows, we don't lose that. It's going to be more difficult, obviously, to keep up with chat when there's, 100 people in the chat. But hopefully I can come up with some ways where if people are trying to talk to me directly, I'll set up like an @ or something like that so that people can @ me when they need to talk to me directly. And maybe that way we can mitigate people getting lost in the scroll. Because I don't want that, because I really do enjoy talking to everybody, answering questions, just having that direct interaction. It makes gaming a lot more fun for me, so I don't want to ever lose that. But, yeah. So here we are back at home to drop everything off again. Perfect. Get our last little bit of currency here.
Buying or selling?
Let's see, it's worth 408. We're selling for 239 or 293, so that's not worth a lot. Or that's not good. Something in here is losing a lot. Let's see if we can find it. There's something losing 12k. There's something losing 26 and 10. Another 26, alright. Sell those. Whoops. Let me just go right back up here. We create sell orders for all these. Perfect. We'll repair everything. Oh. Put that in there. Sell that bag. Just like that.
Made a profit?
Fantastic. Alright, that's going to be it for the rest of the day. I'll be on at the regular time in the morning tomorrow, which is 11 a.m. Pacific. So I hope to see some of y'all there. Hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you next time.